MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze. Freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Chicago Bears. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The first carry for the shifty Tariq Cohen. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll run on second down with Cohen. Try to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Trubisky will throw. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. He's picked off just shy of midfield. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
From just shy of midfield, Minshew. And Austin Seferian-Jenkins has it. 22 yards there, a first down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that open things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Here's Minshew. He's going to take a shot for the end zone, and that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. In for the score as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
2nd and 10 at the Jaguars' 46-yard line.
Blue draw quarters.
Throwing on 2nd down. Trubisky. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Jaguars will take over at their 20-yard line.
Match box right. Switch. And alpha. 25.
Minshew, 1st and 10. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark standing alone with a new NFL record 32nd touchdown. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Now Trubisky to Cohen out of the backfield.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On 3rd and 1, it's Trubisky. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Whenever you see a team deciding to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, as a defensive player, my mindset is we've got them now, and that's why they dialed up the blitz and got after them.
But occasionally, you want to pass it on 3rd and 1. I mean, not a lot, for sure, but sometimes just to keep the defense guessing.
Oh, no doubt. You want to break tendencies as you go along with a game because you don't want them to just say, 3rd and 1, we know exactly what they're going to do. But in this situation, as an offensive lineman, as a running back, I want to know why I didn't get the football.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And an alley to run. Past the 20. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Leonard Fournette, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Minshew sets to throw. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. We always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. A very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. He's going to take a shot right away for the end. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Eddie Jackson picks it. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now they'll run it with Cohen. He's going to have the 1st down past the 20 as they'll finally stop him at the 23-yard line. 1st down for the Bears, a gain of 15. Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again. Just like last week, each game is its own entity, treated as such. Hey, did you have one of those backyards that you had one of those, like, mats or pits like you have for high jumpers? And, you know, you had your friends throw the ball and you tried to make the spectacular catches?
I didn't need a mat. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Back in Chicago, ready for the 2nd quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 2nd down coming up. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. And he's going to go down again. Yannick Ngakoue in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interceptions, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling.
That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. 1 play and into the end zone. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And all the way down to the 29. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 45 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Trubisky gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Two-jet bomber. Two-jet bomber.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
They go play action. Trubisky. They'll roll him out right. He's got Burton here. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. Now it's Trubisky stepping up. He's going to keep it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Throwing here, Trubisky. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
The Bears on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Jabril Peppers, a former 1st-round pick, there on the coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
4th down. Here's Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away. A chance to get some momentum here in the 2nd quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the 2nd quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
A pretty good-looking run there on 1st down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Yeah, baby! Yeah!
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action.
You draw quarters. Yep. Hey, Delta. Hit it.
From the 22, Minshew. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Fournette running out of the gun. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Trying to lay one up deep into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Trubisky. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 14 yards into Chicago, 1st down. Play action. It's Trubisky. This one into the hands of Burton. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
To throw again on 2nd down. Trubisky eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs, taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and goal from the... And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the route is on here in this first half. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at the 40.
Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me.
Alert! Alert!
Now Trubisky. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. Boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the 2nd half.
And he almost flirted with disaster there, but it does get into the end zone before going out, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And now here's another interception. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Check, check. Lucky.
Hey! High 7. Ready?
On 2nd down, Minshew. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. 20, 10, touchdown, Jaguars.
Touchdown.
DJ Shark, 68 yards. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And he missed it again. The 4th time now in this game alone, and that has to be great cause for concern over on that sideline. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Brings up 2nd
You
and 3.
got motion man. You got motion man right there. Mike,
They go play action with Trubisky. Completes it to the tight end, Burton. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. A huge play there for Chicago. 41 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. They try again with Cohen. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
64. Weak.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Hey, wahoo!
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. And he completes it to Cohen. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Here we go. You.
Move.
Mike 50. I know he ain't got it.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky.
Right here.
It's complete to Robinson. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
50. Watch the cover.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Tariq Cohen with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bears are able to make things a bit more respectable. The extra point hits the left upright but goes through anyway. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Let's get off the field, G. Let's get off the
22-jet bomber, 22-jet bomber.
Fresno. Rush in.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off play action, it's Minshew. That one complete. He finds Shark.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Minshew, 1st and 10. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at about the 31. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. And an alley to run. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw it. Minshew. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Ken Crowley. And nothing there on the return. They got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11. Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. On 3rd down, Trubisky. The catch is made by Riley Ridley. And a nice gain at 21 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 26. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels...
He's got daylight. He's at the 30, 10, and he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A big play there with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season, as his guys continue to pour it on. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead will swell by one more. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at that time, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. Now Trubisky on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue bringing the pressure yet again. That's his third sack here tonight. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The back
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Yannick